The old man never asked. He only smiled, lifted his walking stick slightly as if it were his ticket, and stepped into her keke every morning. And every morning, Amina told him the same thing. Baba, no need. Sit down. Don't worry about the money. For 2 months, this was their silent routine. She would pick him up from the junction near the market at exactly 6:30 a.m., before the sun had fully opened its eyes, and drop him near the roundabout close to the hospital. He never said much, never complained, and he never insisted on paying. Amina was a single mother of two, hustling her keke in a bustling city that barely noticed her. The roads buzzed with impatient horns, hawkers screaming prices, and the endless push of survival. To her, giving this old man a free ride was nothing special. It was just humanity. She told herself, one day I might need help too. But sometimes, she wondered, who was he? Why did he always stop at the same place, never buying anything, never waiting for anyone? His agbada was old but clean, his cap neat, and his eyes, though dim, carried a strange dignity. One morning, as the Harmattan breeze brushed the city in a cold whisper, Amina's keke coughed and sputtered to a stop. She sighed, slamming the steering with her palm. Ah, not today, Abeg, she muttered. Passengers grumbled and jumped out, finding other rides. She sat there, head in her hands, thinking of her children's school fees, the rent due in 2 weeks, and the mechanic who never fixed things properly. Then she felt a hand on her shoulder. Light, trembling, but firm. It was the old man. My daughter, he said softly, don't cry. Not all battles are yours to fight alone. Something in his tone pierced her. For the first time, she looked at him properly, not as just an old man, but someone carrying stories far heavier than his frame. 2 days later, Amina did not see him at the junction. She waited. She even reversed twice, thinking she missed him. Nothing. For the first time, her morning felt incomplete. A week passed. Still no old man. She started asking around the junction. Do you know the Baba that waits here every morning with a walking stick? Some shrugged. Others said, Ah, he used to sit by that mango tree, but we haven't seen him. Amina felt a knot in her chest. She didn't know why, but it bothered her deeply. Then, one Saturday, as she parked her keke to buy bread for her children, a young man in fine clothes approached her. Madam, are you the one that drives Baba every morning? He asked. She frowned. Which Baba? The old man with the stick. My grandfather. Her heart skipped. Yes, where is he? I haven't seen him. The young man smiled, tears gathering in his eyes. He passed on 3 nights ago. Amina froze. She felt as though the ground shifted beneath her. But then the man continued. Before he died, he kept telling us about you. He said, there's a woman who carries me every morning without asking for a kobo. She is the reason I could go to the hospital for my treatments. If not for her, I would have stopped going. Tell her I bless her. Tell her her kindness will never be forgotten. Amina's lips trembled. She didn't realize tears had begun to fall. The city noise around her faded. All she could hear was the old man's voice in her memory. Not all battles are yours to fight alone. The young man pressed an envelope into her hand. He told us to give this to you. He said it's small, but it's from his heart. She opened it later at home with shaky fingers. Inside was not just money, enough to fix her keke properly, enough to cover her children's school fees, but also a short note in unsteady handwriting. Daughter, your kindness carried me farther than any ride. May life carry you too. That night, Amina sat outside her one-room apartment, watching the city lights flicker like distant stars. She thought about how every morning she had given freely, not knowing that in those moments, she wasn't just helping an old man. She was giving someone dignity in his last days. And she realized something powerful. Sometimes the smallest mercies we give, without expectation, echo longer than we ever imagine.